Okay, don't judge me. This is actually from July. Yes, July. And here we are in October finally editing. But honestly, this year just has been a whirlwind, from running business to being a mom to just trying to figure it out and keeping myself together. Life kind of got messy, but so did my room. And honestly, this video ended up being about way more than just cleaning. It's about self growth, it's about self love, and creating space for better things. And believe it or not, it actually took me about a whole month to actually finish this video because I feel like I would go ahead and clean and I would kind of just leave the task here and there just because I got so busy with life, And I feel like that's kind of like an excuse, but at the same time, it's like it's the reality of just being a mom, of just being a person who has different hobbies and different attractions and, just someone trying to figure it out. I started out with the closet. Honestly, it's my favorite place to ignore. As I was going through the closet, going through my clothes, I realized I was holding on to so many things that didn't even fit my life anymore. And it isn't about just holding on to clothes. Isn't that the same with life? If you really think about it, we hold on to people, habits, and even mindsets that don't match who we're becoming. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. And not because they're bad, but because you've outgrown them. Honestly, I was here cleaning my baby's closet and low-key or high-key, this part was so bittersweet. Cleaning out some of my baby's things, I came to the realization that time really does fly. It's made me realize how fast this year has gone and how much she's grown and how much I've grown too. And not just as a mom, but it's just a person by myself. I feel like, entering motherhood, you have so many responsibilities that you're not even aware of. And motherhood has literally stretched me in many ways I didn't expect. It's made me stronger, but also it's reminded me that I need to slow down and appreciate the little things, even in the middle of chaos, because it's so true. I feel like we get so caught up in the moment that we don't just kind of sit back and relax and just see what's going on. And I feel like my baby has taught me that I need to slow down. I need to appreciate the little moments. I literally am in my whole señora era where I make my coffee, I come outside and I enjoy it with the kids. Because I say my kids because my nephew is my kid, I've also, stayed with him since he was a baby. I wasn't so persistent and consistent because, he had his mom and his family and everything. But ever since I moved back with my mom, of course, I feel like he's just one of my other kids. So that's why I say I come outside with my kids and I enjoy everything that goes on. And I honestly, it's so bittersweet to see how fast and how much my babies have literally grown up. My 2-year-old, he's literally fucking 2. I still can't believe it that we just celebrated his birthday. My other one he literally turned 1.5 years, and he's just, both of them honestly have my heart, my attention. I just love them so much. And honestly, I do not want to even cry. So let me tell you. I started cleaning the baseboards and the walls with a handheld little vacuum that we got from I think it was Shein that we got it off from. And this part, literally, it felt so freaking satisfying, glamorous, because wiping the walls, scrubbing baseboards, it reminds me a little bit of self-love. Think about it. The walls hold all the marks, little scuffs, life happening all around them. But with a little care, they look fresh again. And I feel like that's us too. We don't have to be perfect. We just need to take time to take care of ourselves, even in small ways. And I'm not gonna lie, as a stay-at-home mom, I feel like I've let myself go, and not just physically, but I am talking about mentally and developmentally, in every aspect I have let myself go, and I feel like I shouldn't have. And I'm at the point where now I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to just spend time outside, just kind of be a little bit more active and just kind of try a little bit of everything just so I can get around much. Now, if you don't know me, but personally, I am a homebody and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a homebody and that's just how I am. So yeah, I know this is a cleaning video, but I feel like this is my opportunity to kind of just chit chat a little bit with y'all, because I feel like I always say I'm gonna get back into my YouTube era and I just never do. I honestly post one video and then I'm out for a year, but that's the whole reality, honestly. Me actually wanting to be a little content creator, as cheesy as it sounds, I actually started doing a lot more content creation on TikTok just because our attention span is a lot more we're not so adapted to watching 10-minute videos unless you really like it. I do, honestly, when I'm eating, I watch YouTubers and but a lot of people don't have that big of attention span. So I think TikTok is like the most the easiest social media that you can use to grow your following. This year, between my business and personal life, has been a roller coaster. Some days I felt on top of the world, and other days I felt like I was drowning. But one thing I've learned is that growth doesn't happen all at once. It's small, consistent steps, like cleaning one section, one drawer, one corner of your life, that really adds up. And that's okay, because progress is still progress. So what started as a deep clean back in July turned into something so much deeper for me. It was a kind of about letting go, making space, and reminding myself that I don't have it all figured out.